whenever they have their menstruation. So the reason why we chose this title as our NGO is because so the lotus flower, this is a national flower in India, and as women, we like yes, consuming our menstruation, it's kind of a sacred thing. So yeah, we came up with this title, sacred. So about the NGO is to try to create a safe environment in which the women of India they can freely express their national traits, meaning menstruation, without feeling inferior.
So about the country's background, gender inequality in India refers to health, education, illiteracy, poverty, child marriage, and etc. between men and women. So women's ignorance of their rights in another inequality in India. The prevalent cultural and social conventions which state that women should be obedient to men are frequently to bring forward this lack of awareness. And it's critical to remove these obstacles and raise women's awareness of their rights so they may demand equality. And those are problem statements for us. Menstruation is considered unclear and is often ignored. First, women do not have clean sanitary pads, which increase chances of women to get sick. And second, women are prohibited to live a normal life while they are on their period. And it is considered a taboo for women to have period in India as well.
So we come up with like 3 actions that we will take to improve the situation. The first one is our organization will teach women in India how to produce sanitary pads with low cost because sanitary pads isn't really available in the country, and they feel like it's like a shame to go to store to buy it. And yeah, so we teach them how to produce by themselves. And the second and the third action involves changing the mindset of their community. We will educate them to view a period with a possible mindset, and we will teach both men and women not to treat this natural physical trait as a taboo. And our vision, mission, and objective is that we want to improve the hygiene and comfortableness for women when they're having a hard time suffering from the period. And we want to lessen the death rates of women that are affected by this issue. We believe that if this kind of like physical basic thing of gender inequality is improved, the other aspect will also be better. Yeah.
These are some strategies and resource allocations to the people of India, the women of India. So for education, spread awareness through teaching, and then fundraising donations to increase funds in order to establish a factory and materials for the production of sanitary pads, community outreach, and educate the community about menstruation, both men and women, collaboration with other NGOs, and establish a clinic for women. Impact of having unsanitary pads in India. The lack of menstruation hygiene has always been a challenge in India. With young girls and women having limited access to menstrual education and basic sanitary care products, and even concept of hygiene has also been remain challenged in India. The impact of household leaves taboos and stigmas on women, making it more difficult to manage menstruation without shame or discomfort in confined spaces. The unavailability of sanitary have worsened in the situation for women in India. This can cause health problems such as sexual transmitted infections, pollutions, cervical cancer, reproductive tract infections, and for education that most girls that go to school that doesn't been educated, they tend to drop out of school because they don't know much about this situation. And then they can also get various types of diseases.
And lastly, for the possible challenges and solutions, so of course the challenges, of course, we have the lack of resources and also the difficulty of trying to change everybody's mindset because it has been rooted in their minds for centuries due to like religion and culture. And possible solutions that we can think of is to have regular outreach in order for us to change people's mindset and try to be open-minded about menstruation and also implement the teaching in educational syllabus. It's best to start with the younger generations. And lastly is also having the support of our sponsors or including the international participation regarding this issue. And that was, thank you.